Since Trump's immigration crackdown got started, federal agents have opened fire on civilians 16 times, resulting in the death of 4 people. That's according to data from Trace. Now, the Trump administration is arguing that its officers have absolute immunity when they commit these acts of violence.
It's Ken Harbaugh with the Midas Touch Network. The Vice President of the United States, J.D. Vance, actually used that phrase, absolute immunity, to describe wrongly the protections afforded to federal agents like the one who killed Renee Good. Here he is.
The precedent here is very simple. You have a federal law enforcement official engaging in federal law enforcement action. That's a federal issue. That guy is protected by absolute immunity. He was doing his job.
J.D. Vance knows better. We went to the same law school, had many of the same professors. He knows better. But I don't want to make this just about him, because it is much bigger than that. The Trump regime is creating an unaccountable, unidentifiable regime protection force. That's what ICE is becoming. It's rejecting oversight attempts by members of Congress. I was in Minneapolis a few days ago when 3 members of Congress were refused entry into the federal building there, which is illegal. And ICE is regularly sending people into the field who are woefully unequipped or mentally unprepared to carry out law enforcement actions. And when they do break the law, the federal government conspires in the cover-up. I wanted to talk to someone who knows a lot about law enforcement training and tactics and investigations. Brett Jones is a former Navy SEAL who left the teams to join the CIA and then became a police officer in Alabama. He has served on the front lines as an elite member of the military and a cop, and he's also trained police officers. Brett is also running for local sheriff as a Democrat. I guarantee you're going to appreciate Brett's perspective on all this. Here's me and Brett Jones. Brett, it's good to see you again. Been a while since we checked in. I think our last video broke 1.5 million views. That's credit to you, not me.
Wow, that's a lot of people.
That's a lot of people. I reached out to you for a couple of reasons. One, you're running for sheriff. Thank God. We got a Dem with a Navy SEAL, ex-CIA background, running for sheriff in Alabama. I don't get to say this often, but I spent my formative years in Alabama, graduated from Sidney Lanier High School in Montgomery. But 2, you're LEO, you're a law enforcement officer. You've looked at the tapes we all have of Renee Good shooting. Look, I don't want you to be judge and jury here, but I would love your perspective as a law enforcement officer on the tactics of the ICE agent who shot Renee Good and what you saw as it relates to his training or lack thereof, and certainly his practice of it as he walked in front of that car.
So here's the thing is I don't know because I wasn't trained by immigration or ICE. So I don't know exactly what their tactics are. But the thing that really, when I watch those videos, that kind of shocks me is how he ended up walking around the vehicle towards the front of the car. And I can tell you from any law enforcement class that I've been through, that the front of vehicles kill officers, and that's why they're,